Good morning everyone, this is As Muhammad Khan and I welcome you in today's segment student. In today's segment we will discuss about the plant tissue and its types. Now what is plant tissue student? The group of plant cells. The group of plant cells that have similar origin and similar function are known as plant tissue. Means the group of plant cells that have similar origin and similar function is known as plant tissue. Now the plant tissue are more rigid than animal tissue student. And why do they have the rigidity? They have the rigidity due to the presence of cell wall. Their cell wall is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose and pectin, due to which they have more rigidity than animal tissue student. With this, they perform the particular functions inside the plants. Like the first function that they do student, it is mechanical strength. They provide mechanical strength to the plant in the form of flexibility, rigidity and elasticity. These are the characteristics that are found inside the plants, and these all characteristics like the elasticity, flexibility, rigidity, they are provided by the plant tissue. With this, they also help in the growth of the plant, especially meristematic tissue. Student, meristematic tissue have the capacity to divide the cell, from which it helps the plant in their growth. Means the plants grow with the help of meristematic tissue. With this, they help in the cellular metabolism. When they do the metabolism student, then at that time there are the different process takes place like the photosynthesis, regeneration and respiration. All these process takes place inside the plant tissue. So they also help the plants in cellular metabolism. With this, they also help the plants in the conduction student. In the conduction of water and minerals, means water and minerals are conducted from one part to another with the help of plant tissue student. And which plant tissue help them? It is complex permanent tissue, and this tissue work as a vascular tissue student, because this tissue have the vascular bundles. And it has the two tissue like the xylem helps the plant in the conduction of water and mineral, and phloem help the plants in the transfer of food from one part to another. So it is about the function of the plant tissue student. Now we will discuss about the type of tissue, type of plant tissue. First is meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue, first type. Second is permanent tissue. So we can say that the meristematic tissue is temporary tissue. Why is it considered as temporary student? Because it helps the plants in their growth. Its cells has the capacity to divide, and with the help of that division, it helps the plants in the growth. Means the plants grow in the height, plants grow in the breadth. With the help of which tissue? It is with the help of meristematic tissue, because their cells have the capacity to divide. So meristematic tissue is divided into three types. Student, and about this we will discuss: apical, intercalary, lateral. So these are the three types of the meristematic tissue. Now we come on the next. It is permanent tissue. These meristematic tissue are developed into permanent tissue student. They are converted into permanent tissue, and we can divide the permanent tissue into two types. First is simple permanent, second is complex permanent. Simple permanent tissue helps the plants in different process. With this, they also help the plant in providing the mechanical strength. Mechanical strength and different process are taken place with the help of simple permanent tissue like the parenchyma, collenchyma. They provides the flexibility to the plant. With this, they also help in the photosynthesis because they have the particular plant cells in them. They have those cells have the chlorophyll in them, or those cells tissue that have the chlorophyll are known as chloroenchyma. And with this, they also help in the respiration, regeneration. They help. With this, sclerenchyma is also found in this. So, simple is divided into three types, and we will discuss them in detail in our next segment. Today, we will discuss about the meristematic tissue: parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. And the second type of tissue is complex permanent tissue. And in this, there are the two tissues come. First is xylem, second is phloem. So now we come on the first tissue, that is meristematic tissue, student. Now what is meristematic tissue? Many times you observe the growth of the plant, student. Plants grow in the height, or plants grow towards the earth. They grow towards the sunlight or towards the particular side. They grow with the help of meristematic tissue, and in this their cell help them, means their cells have the capacity to grow. Now you can take one onion, student. If you will put that onion in the water pot, then you will observe that the onion will have its root, and those roots will grow towards the water. And that growth is due to which tissue, student? It is due to apical meristematic tissue. There are the three types of meristematic tissue, student: apical, intercalary, and lateral. So the plants have the growth in a particular height with the help of apical meristematic tissue. Like I have this plant here. Its apical part, student, its apical part here. Here you can observe. It is the apical part. This is the apical part, student. And this apical part have which tissue? It is apical meristematic tissue, and with the help of this it grows towards the sunlight. Like this, at the root you can also observe this tip, student, this tip of the root, and this tip of the root also have the apical meristematic tissue from which the roots grow towards the ground. So these plants help this plant tissue help the plant in the growth in the apical parts of the plant. Now we come on the next. Next is intercalary, student, intercalary. Now what is intercalary? Intercalary meristematic tissue is found in between the nodes, student. Here from where the new branches comes out, there which tissue is found? It is intercalary is found in between the nodes and internodes. Which meristematic tissue is found, student? It is intercalary, and it helps the plant to connect with the leaves, branches, flower buds. It helps to the plant, and this tissue is known as intercalary. Now we come on the next. It is lateral meristematic tissue. Lateral meristematic tissue is found at the side of the parts of the plant from which the plants grow in the breadth, student, in the breadth. Plants grow in the breadth with the help of lateral meristematic tissue, student. As you know that the plant's stem become thick and thick. It becomes thick due to the growth of which tissue, student? It is lateral meristematic tissue. Now these meristematic tissue are developed into permanent tissue, student, and in our next segment we will discuss about the permanent tissue. So there are how many types of meristematic student? Apical, intercalary and lateral. And these tissue help the plant in their growth because they have the capacity to divide, means their cells have the capacity to divide, from which the plants grow in a particular direction. It may be phototropism, from which it grows towards the sunlight. It may be geotropism, from which the roots grow towards the ground. So it helps the plant in the growth, student. So it is about the meristematic tissue, student. Now you will write and learn this important tissue in your notebook, and you will also draw this diagram. This part is known as apical, this part is known as intercalary, this part is known as lateral, and it is the transverse cutting, it is the longitudinal cutting of the plant, student. It is LS of one plant, and in this we can observe the three parts of the meristematic. First is apical, second is intercalary, third is lateral. Now thank you very much and have a pleasant day.